Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'll be talking about complex number. So first of all, what is complex number? Let's learn about complex number. So first of all, let's see this equation, x squared minus 1. It is very easy to solve. We can solve this as follows. So the roots of this equation are plus 1 and minus 1. So let's take another equation, x squared plus 1. So in this equation, if we solve it, we get it as root of minus 1. So it made mathematicians confused for several years. So imaginary number was invented. What is imaginary number? This number is imaginary number, which is root over minus 1. So here are some of the questions. So we know that I is equal to minus 1. So let's find I square. I square will be minus 1 to the power root under minus 1 to the power square. The square and root cancels out, so it will be minus 1. So let's see I cube. For I cube, we can write it as I square into I by using exponential property. Let me explain exponential property first. The exponential property, as we have learned in earlier classes, states that a to the power m plus n can be written as a to the power m into a to the power n. So in this case, we have I to the power 3. We can write it as I to the power 2 plus 1. So we have separated it I square into I. So here we know the value of I square, which is minus 1. We will substitute it here. So it will be minus 1. So again, let's find the value of I to the power 4. Here we can write I to the power 4 as I square whole square. So here we know the value of I square, which is minus 1. So minus 1 squared is 1. So the value of I to the power 4 is 1. And if the value of the power of I is larger than 4, try to break it in terms of 4. So let's say I to the power 4, 5. We can write it as I to the power 4 into I to the power 1. What is I to the power 4? We get from here I to the power 4 is nothing but 1. So 1 into I, it will be I. So for larger powers such as, let's take I to the power 11. So in this case, we have to divide the power by 4. So here the power is 11. So we'll divide 11 by 4. In every case, we have to divide by 4. So let's see this. 4 times 2 is 8. So we are left with 3. So there is a formula. If we have power I to the power n, then according to division algorithm, suppose this is I to the power a. So according to division algorithm, a can be written as b into q plus r. So here divisor is 4. In this case a is 11, so we'll write here 11, and b is 4. Q means the quotient. Here quotient is 2 plus remainder. We have remainder 3. We can write this as 4 times 2 plus 3. So first separate the plus terms. Plus is in the middle, so let's separate it first. We can write it as follows. So let's use this property, I to the power 4 whole square into I to the power cube. So we know that I to the power 4 is 1. So if we power 1, if 1 is raised to any power, the value is still 1. And we have the value of I cube. The value of I cube is minus I. So we'll substitute here minus I. It will be minus I. We'll solve this here very neatly. So if I'll give you a formula. So if I is raised to any power n, then we'll be multiplying it with 4. So it will be I to the power 4 times the quotient plus remainder. So instead of writing this, we can directly write this as I to the power r. See, for instance, in this quotient, I to the power 11. Let's see this. Let's divide 11 by 4. As we got here, the answer is minus 1. So let's check this here. 4 times 2 is 8. Remainder is 3. So here we can directly write it as I to the power remainder, which is 3. So I to the power 3 is minus I. You can use this formula. It will be very easy to find out. Thank you.